Hey folks, it's Ted Cantu from The Win, and today I'm in Soho, New York City, and I spent a lot of time here, and I'll be spending even more time here this summer. Very cool place, and I'm putting this graphic up here to show you that we are coast to coast. We're doing some really cool stuff with our search engine efforts and our promotions. So, if you've never seen it, it is really the Mecca capital of art, in my opinion. And of course, now some say that moved over to Dumbo, Brooklyn. But still, in my heart, this place really has a lot of really cool activity in it. Never a dull moment here, really. And I spent many hours going through the streets, looking at art galleries, art from all around the world, picking up really obscure rock and roll music on vinyl, CDs, anything I get my hands on, really. And of course, just different everything, books, teas from around the world, from countries I never heard of. Fun place, fun place to get lost in. All right, so I'm an advertising guy. I'm a promotion person. As if you've seen the other episodes, you've seen my colorful history. I've been in Chicago, New York City, up and down the East Coast, and now we're just really basically helping businesses all across the country, really, and getting found and helping people find business owners find their audiences. So welcome to the show. All right, so I had a thing over the weekend, Memorial Day weekend. We had this concert. Echo and the Bunnymen came and played, and of course, they got very little airplay. But here's what I noticed: they were one of my favorite bands at one time, back in the '80s. But what I noticed about it was that they had a commercial on YouTube, I'm sorry, Facebook, and it was all these kids in the audience singing along with the band. And the album was called Songs to Learn and Sing, you know. And when I saw them, kids didn't know the words. So we just kind of like, bopped around with our heads and kind of kept time with the music, but we didn't know the words, a lot of us. This particular commercial, now keep in mind, it's been close to about, 40 years really, um, was that it was, everyone knew the words, you know. And it was interesting to me because on two levels. One, people are moved by stories. People are moved, they want to experience something, they want to be part of something. And honestly, in my opinion, I think these are like old memories to hold on to. So in a sense, your audiences that are out there are desperate to be part of something, and also they are regurgitating the same old stories. I think businesses owe it to themselves to promote and produce new stories. Yeah, because it's absolutely important to promote new experiences, and people are sold through stories. I was just watching this documentary the other day about David Ogilvy, who was an advertising titan of the 50s and the 60s and the 70s. His agencies are still going live today all around the world. But he really emphasized to use a story to sell your product and your services so you can actually identify yourself to new audiences. It's absolutely imperative to move through stories. And I got to say that in doing so, that we are, he was a big fan of long copy, long sales copy, instead of the short sales copy that I see a lot on websites that I, consult with, website owners. Short sales copy has a tendency to get lost on the web. You'd be like a drop in the ocean. long sales copy can actually take you places. Let me show you the difference. On last week, I created some new website pages for Hot Mitchell Finds, and we were talking about finding your who you can sell to, the right audience, and we were trying to find uh, some real estate work results that we did. I went to this big, long, descriptive article about the process of how that was done and how that we want to be found in Norwalk, Connecticut, right, which is the East Coast, Stamford, Greenwich, and I believe it was South Norwalk, so it'd be SONO, not Soho, but SONO. So we showed up, and here's the results, and it happened in about, I believe it was like about 5 days. It's just really interesting. Now that I got your attention about that, let me show you something else. So there's an imposter out there who says he's me. He's from Australia. He's telling all of my American audience here that I'm moving out of the country and I'm looking for work in Australia. And that's not true. And I thought that was really weird because I was treading in on his territory. This particular person, by the way, I'm not going to really go into it, but he actually is from Australia and he's trying to sell to the East Coast. And here's what he says. He says that his work gets actually listed and found on Google in 3 months. 3 months. I'm getting my stuff found in 5 days. So no wonder why he's upset. But I would never go stoop to the level of actually, you know, impersonating somebody else for slanderous purposes. I haven't had problems like this in a long time. Somebody really, really getting upset over the success of my work. And to quote the great Ari Weinzig from the Zingerman's circle, is that these are better problems. I have better problems than I used to have. There's problems with obscurity and poverty, of course, when you're not successful in your business. But when you start to get successful, then absolutely, it's interesting to me that you're going to get jealousy and slander. And I welcome those problems because I haven't had that in a while. So that means I'm getting back on top. But 5 days is extraordinary. That's extraordinary success. Not many search engine people have that. And I do. Or actually, we do at the Win. So it's best to come on board with the winning team. I'm going to be chronicling a series of success in the yoga industry. And this is something that I'm going to build from the ground up. And we're taking steps to do that right now. I will be writing about it as a major case study for the success of search engine optimization, partly, but also too in the new age of online promotion. See, right now, the problem is that everything is being centered around buying ads. And you are limited to some extent of your reach and the depth of your reach because it is limited. Your ads can't run forever. So when that ad spend cuts off, you're stuck right where you are. Our media has the tendency to live on, which is really important. Now, let me explain something else to you too, because I was really kind of stunned to see this. There was something this week that came up about press releases. A lot of press release services used to be really, really great. And it was a really economical and fun way to get your business out there in front of a lot of people. But I'm finding that even the paid press releases have an expiration date on them. So you might be popular for a month or 2 months or, for a while, but they will pull them down. And I'm not sure what the reason for that is other than possible greed. And I really think you really owe it to yourself to put some heart into your sales copy. Sales copy meaning hiring a copywriter, using a copywriter. I'm told by a lot of people I consult with that they're hiring copywriters, but I see everything. When I take apart your website, I can tell when it's copy that came with a template from a website, from like say from you know a prepackaged website, because the same mistakes appear on multiple pages, and also just everything's just formatted improperly. And once you understand how to put things in the right order, you're not going to have that problem, and you're going to be really under the spotlight, sometimes permanently. In our case right now, we're doing it very quickly. And I was stunned because some of our pages actually went up as test pages. Didn't think they were going to get picked up. I thought I had time over the weekend to work on them before they got listed and ranked, but they ranked right away, mistakes and all, unfinished scripting. And I was really surprised that that got picked up very, you know, very quickly. Like I said, these are all better problems to have. All right, so I'm going to keep this short for right now. I just wanted to share with you some results that are coming in and how this is all really coming together quite nicely. If you need success for your company, of course, give us a call right here, 248. There was it, 248 277 6141. I am Ted Cantu from The Win, and you can always find us at hotmetrofinance.com and at tedcantu.com. And I want to thank you for watching today. And I wish you all the best. And thanks for watching. I'll see you online.